Hey, happy September. This is a month that Sept means seven, but this is the ninth month because July and August was added to the calendar. Those Caesars, August and Julius. But anyway, point. September. Love this month, love this month, love this month. Perfect weather here in Kansas City. And just like when we talk about Virgo, we want to say perfection. Virgo's Earth. I keep harping on this because I want folks to get it, right? Eventually, in the year about 2075, I'll be putting myself out of business. And everybody will know the astrological chart. And you'll just go to an astrologist, have a tea ceremony. But anyway, Virgo's Earth, along with Capricorn and Taurus, nature is messy and chaotic and beautiful AF. And so nature knows that nothing's perfect. Perfection is an ideal. Ideals are carried in the mind. The mental air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, those are the ones that are about ideals. So if you've got those in personal energies, then you're the one that maybe are carrying this sense of they're not measuring up, they're not perfect, oh, I'm not getting what I need. Well, keep working at it, make it an ideal, but know what your values are. That's a plug for Our Raw Material, ourrawmaterial.com. Anyway, September, what we got going on this month? Well, Mercury retrograde. And so if you're Gemini Virgo or love a Gemini Virgo, that's rising. That'll affect the day to day. If it's your sun sign, it'll affect your consciousness and how you express yourself. And then if it's a moon, then you're reworking your feelings and your instincts. So Gemini, Virgo, those three. And then the opposite or complementary signs of Sagittarius and Pisces gets affected through your relationships because Gemini is your opposite, Sag, your seventh house place of relationships, so your partner could go a little squirrely. And then Virgo is your seventh house or area of peers and relationships, or what I call happy hour folk, that can affect your relationships as well. So those are four signs right there. Then this new moon that happens on September 6th is right at the middle degree of Virgo. So that's going to effectively connect with all of those people who are mutable signs, to get them energy going, whether that's self-development, Virgo, whether that's relationships, Pisces, whether it's career, Sagittarius, or whether that's home life and your personal support, Gemini. Now, I am setting this up to give a general overview for September, but I'm looking into giving a more detailed message later in the week that I'm going to put on the site as a paid subscription. So I haven't decided the price point yet because I got enough Libra. What's your sign? Oh, my moon, my instincts are Libra. So I'm going to just kind of mull it over. Act like a cow or an ox and four stomachs, right? Ruminate, ruminate, ruminate. But the point, Mercury goes retrograde this month, and he reaches his shadow on the 7th, the day after the new moon, at 11 degrees Libra. That just means he's going to come back over those degrees after he goes direct. So he's retrograde from September 27th until October 18th, the same day that Jupiter goes direct. So that's some interesting things that we'll be talking about for October. But the point that I want you to understand is that the retrograde time period shows that Mercury will be in fair, balancing ego, soul, self-interest versus relational interest, initiating and influencing new forms of relationships in Libra. He's been in there since the first part of the end of August, and he'll be in Libra until November 5th. So we get caught up in the retrograde, but it's also about the point of deliberate communication, intention behind how we work in our relationships. And so he has a shadow after he goes direct from October 18th until November 3rd. So he'll be reworking old ground. His inferior conjunction, when he lines up with the sun, is on October 10th. So resist the temptation from October 10th to October 18th to speak about ideas that ruminated or came to you that you reworked during this time period. Give them time to percolate. Give time to see the intentions to get aligned to. In typical Mercury retrograde fashion, intention, 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 attention, attention, attention to your intention, 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 and the motivations behind your communications. And recognizing that if you breathe, Mercury is connected to the lungs. You can understand another person's perspective. So, belief is not required.com. and our raw materials. And we got a Venus going into Scorpio on September 9th, so we can talk about that at another time. But when the love goddess is in the underworld, go naked and selfless or go to fuck home. This is Quad out.